Okay, so here we are going to actually solve out our equations. So first we're going to solve equations using addition, and then we'll move on to solving with subtraction. So A here says solve x minus 2 equals 6. And so the first thing that I want to do, that I like to think of when I'm solving equations, is I like to use the expression undo the operation. I'm going to write this up here, and you guys should write this on your paper as well, just so you can remember. Undo the operation. Sorry, I know my handwriting's a little messy today. I left my Apple Pen at school, so I'm using my finger tonight to make these videos for you guys, so I apologize that they're a little messy. Okay, so solve x minus 2. So first, obviously, we all should feel confident with saying that we know this operation is subtraction. So how do we undo that operation? So to undo that operation, we have to think about what is the opposite of subtraction. So the opposite of subtraction is addition. So when we want to undo subtraction or cancel out subtraction, we have to add. So what I'm going to do is add the 2 to both sides of the equation. And if you notice here, when you add 2, these cancel out. Because say, for instance, if you borrowed $2 from your friend, and then the next day you paid that friend that $2 back, you don't owe them any more money, right? You've hit that zero, that balance of 0. You don't owe them anything. So that canceled each other out. So that's exactly what we're doing here. We're undoing the operation to cancel out or to take away that 2 on that left-hand side of the equation. So what we're left with here is x equals 6 plus 2. And now we can say that x equals 8. And so our solution here is x equals 8. And if you ever are not feeling confident with your answer, you can always plug in your number back into the equation, just like we did on the first example, and see if it's a solution. So for instance, if I were to plug in 8 back into this equation, 8 minus 2, that does equal 6. So I kind of can check my work that way. All right, next one. 18 equals x minus 7. So again, I want to undo the operation, so I want to add 7 to both sides of the equation. And remember, whatever you do to one side of the equation, you have to do to the other. So maybe left with 18 plus 7 equals x. So I have 25 is my solution here. And again, if I were to plug this back in to the equation up above, I would have 25 minus 7. Does that equal 18? Yes, it does.